If you are building statistical arbitrage models using Pearson correlation, you are actively engineering your own liquidation. 90% of retail pairs trades fail because they mistake short-term geometric co-movement for long-term structural equilibrium. You see a correlation coefficient of 0.9. You short the outperforming asset and buy the laggard. But the spread never mean reverts. Your capital is permanently erased by a structural break. Welcome to Omnicast Network. Today, we dismantle the spurious correlation trap and architect the true mathematics of pairs trading. Let us strictly analyze the mathematical baseline. Most amateurs rely on the sample Pearson correlation coefficient, ρ. ρ strictly measures the linear dependence between the stationary returns of two assets, x and y. It tells you if asset A and asset B move in the same direction today. It tells you absolutely nothing about their distance tomorrow. Pearson correlation is fundamentally memoryless. But financial asset prices are not stationary. Prices are strictly modeled as non-stationary Markov chains, specifically integrated of order 1, or I1, processes. An I1 process contains a stochastic trend. Its variance scales linearly with time, mathematically drifting toward infinity. Here is the fatal mathematical illusion that destroys retail portfolios, the spurious regression anomaly. If you generate two completely independent Gaussian random walks with absolutely zero economic relationship, finite sample sizes will frequently output a highly significant correlation coefficient purely by chance. This completely deceives your algorithmic backtest. It creates the hallucination of a pairs trade. When you deploy capital on this spurious spread, you are betting on mean reversion against pure Brownian motion. The spread will infinitely diverge, triggering a catastrophic margin call. Your model collapses in live markets. To survive, we must discard correlation entirely. We must mathematically bind these non-stationary I1 series into a stationary I0 portfolio. To survive the spurious regression trap, we must mathematically force mean reversion. We execute this using the Engle-Granger representation theorem, discarding Pearson correlation entirely. Assume price series X and Y are both non-stationary random walks, mathematically defined as integrated of order 1, or I1. A standard linear combination of two I1 series will almost always yield another diverging I1 series. However, if there exists a specific vector, beta, such that the combination y minus beta times x is strictly stationary, then the series are cointegrated. This stationary residual, z, is your mathematically guaranteed mean reverting spread. It possesses a constant mean and a finite variance, rendering the portfolio immune to infinite divergence. To extract this optimal hedge ratio, beta, quantitative engineers run an ordinary least squares regression. We deploy Python and the stats model's architecture to regress asset Y against asset X. The beta coefficient parameterizes our spread. But we must mathematically prove its stationarity. We subject the calculated spread to the augmented Dickey-Fuller statistical test. If the ADF test statistic violates the critical value boundary, we reject the null hypothesis of a unit root. We have successfully constructed a true statistical equilibrium. The pairs trade is mathematically valid. This OLS approach works flawlessly in a sterile environment. But here is the fatal structural vulnerability. Ordinary least squares fundamentally assumes that the hedge ratio, beta, is a static, eternal constant. In live order books, liquidity regimes shift violently due to macro shocks or structural liquidity changes. A static beta calculated over historical data will instantly decouple during a volatility regime shift. Your historically stationary spread will violently transform back into a diverging random walk, annihilating your capital. To survive, we must abandon static OLS and build a dynamic state space model that recalibrates on every tick. To conquer the static beta trap, elite quants never rely on rolling historical windows. They deploy the Kalman filter, a recursive state space model that recalibrates the hedge ratio on every single tick. We mathematically redefine the cointegration vector, beta, not as a constant, but as a hidden Markov state. The state equation models beta as a random walk, allowing it to seamlessly adapt to structural breaks. The measurement equation maps this hidden state to the actual observed prices in the limit order book. The absolute core of this architecture is the Kalman gain matrix. It mathematically dictates how much we trust the new microsecond tick versus our prior statistical prediction. Let us architect the precise Python logic required for this recursive tick-by-tick update. In the prediction step, we project the prior state covariance forward. Then, we dynamically compute the Kalman gain to optimally correct our beta estimate using the latest spread error. Your algorithm now flawlessly adapts to regime shifts. But this mathematical elegance hides a fatal assumption. The Kalman architecture strictly assumes that market noise and structural breaks are perfectly Gaussian. In live microstructure, this is the Gaussian hallucination. Order flow is violently toxic and fat-tailed. Institutional iceberg orders inject massive, non-Gaussian jumps into the spread. When a volatility cluster strikes, the Gaussian variance matrix severely underestimates the true market risk. The Kalman gain overreacts to pure microstructure noise, hallucinating an arbitrage opportunity where none exists. If you trade this false signal, your limit orders will be instantly picked off by latency arbitrageurs. To survive, we must completely abandon Gaussian assumptions and mathematically model the true toxicity of the order flow. To mathematically neutralize order flow toxicity, we must reevaluate how the spread itself is geometrically constructed. Standard ordinary least squares regressions contain a fatal flaw when applied to high-frequency microstructure. OLS strictly assumes that the independent variable, asset X, is perfectly measured without any error. It minimizes only the vertical residuals, assuming all variance and toxicity exists exclusively in asset Y. But in live markets, both assets are infected by bid-ask bounce and toxic latency arbitrage. When asset X contains microstructure noise, standard OLS suffers from severe attenuation bias. The calculated hedge ratio, beta, is artificially flattened, pushing your spread calculations towards zero. To construct a mathematically symmetrical spread, we must discard OLS and deploy total least squares. Total least squares minimizes the orthogonal, perpendicular distance from the data points to the regression line. It mathematically acknowledges that both asset X and asset Y are corrupted by stochastic market noise. We extract this orthogonal beta using principal component analysis and singular value decomposition. Let us architect the Python logic to compute the total least squares hedge ratio via SVD. We center the data matrix, and extract the right singular vector associated with the smallest singular value. The ratio of these vector components gives us the exact, unbiased hedge ratio, immune to attenuation. Your spread geometry is now perfectly symmetrical. However, a massive structural bottleneck remains. Total least squares, just like Engle-Granger, is strictly bivariate. It only cointegrates two assets. In elite quantitative portfolios, risk is distributed across dozens of correlated instruments simultaneously. Bivariate models mathematically collapse when confronted with high-dimensional multi-asset statistical arbitrage. To conquer the bivariate bottleneck, we cannot regress pairwise. We must mathematically evaluate the entire high-dimensional vector space. We abandon Engle-Granger and deploy the Johansen cointegration test, rooted in vector autoregression. We model the multi-asset universe as a vector error correction model, or VECM. Here, the matrix pi captures the long-run structural equilibrium relationships across all n assets simultaneously. By decomposing pi into alpha and beta transpose, we extract multiple cointegrating vectors. Alpha mathematically dictates the speed of mean reversion, while beta defines our precise portfolio weights. The eigenvalue rank of matrix pi mathematically proves exactly how many independent statistical arbitrages exist. Let us engineer the Python implementation to extract the eigenvalue trace statistics. Using the Johansen test, we compare the trace statistic against critical values to verify the rank. If the rank is R, we have discovered precisely our unique stationary portfolios hidden within the chaos. This multidimensional architecture is elite, but it harbors a catastrophic mathematical vulnerability. Johansen cointegration is strictly linear. It assumes the dependent structure between assets is a straight line. During a macroeconomic flash crash, liquidity evaporates, and asset correlations violently converge to 1. Linear models instantly collapse under extreme tail risk. Your stationary portfolio will fatally explode. To survive nonlinear regime shifts, we must completely abandon linear correlation and model pure probability distributions. In the next masterclass, we will construct copulas to mathematically isolate and trade extreme tail dependence. Thank you for joining this masterclass. If you want to survive in the algorithmic trenches, subscribe to the Omnicast network, like this video, and stay rigorous.